What a cute cat.
Thank you. Sorry. I just drove home for the holiday, so he is
It's so cute.
because I can't shut him out because my mom won't let him like roam free. So he's in
You don't have to. He's going to steal the show. He is so cute.
he's he's roaming around, so he's wild. But to start, there he goes. To start with a movie like Role Play, which is kind of, flipping the script on how a lot of these hitman kind of films work. What was the fun for you of getting to play a part in a movie like this? Because I do like that it flips the gender roles, as it were, because most of the time it's the wife that finds out that her husband is kind of having this
Yeah.
secret life that she doesn't know about.
I hope that that will become a norm, that we stop this whole gender sort of divide. I know it takes time culturally to get there, but I love that they're doing it, and it's a lot of fun for women to, in general, see themselves in situations that are filled with adventure and excitement. That's what women want. They want adventure and excitement when they're watching movies. And we should give it to them.
Yeah, and I like the role you get to play because at first, that I don't want to get into spoilers, but I do like that you kind of get to play a
Straight-laced sort
yeah,
of law enforcement person.
yeah, like I like that you get to kind of be because I'm used to seeing you like I'm a Wonder Woman girl, so you get to be she with Apollo's kind of more straight laced, but she is also like a powerhouse. But this time it is very much like here's my desk job, and I'm in a suit. But you also have played like you play a range of characters throughout your career, and is that fun for you to look at whatever you're given and being like, yes, this is very different than I've played before, and to always kind of keep people who like looking for you in something on their toes and they never quite know what they're gonna get.
I think that every time I take on a character, I just keep on looking for what are all of the possibilities?
Mhm.
What are the possibilities of exploiting and exploring this side of the character and this other, thing? And I think that it's I have fun with doing that. I enjoy the exploring part. And so that is kind of what you see in all of those characters. It's not a question of like, oh, let me do something different. It's a question of, oh, this is that story, that is that character, this is going to be so much fun to explore what she's about, what makes her tick, what kind of weird shit does she do inside of her mind, what tricks does she play on herself. Like those are all of the things that we as actors bring in, and it makes us have like this experience of life with those characters.
And you don't get to with this movie, unfortunately, you don't get to kind of live in the action of it. Did that make you happy for once that you don't have to do the action sequences? Or were you more like, I wish I
Oh,
got
I think I did a lot of action. Like the whole sort of like finale is my
yeah,
big, yeah,
I was like, you get to at the end, but like Kaylee kind
yeah.
of takes on the brunt of the action sequences. Were
Oh, for
you happy
sure.
that
I
you
mean, that's
got to let
definitely
her
part
do
of,
most of it? And you were
yeah.
like, you can do most of this action. I'll come in at the end and take on this last sequence, or were you more kind of like, no, I wish I was going head to head with Kaylee Cuoco in most of this?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think what it was is the character is a psychological, that she's part of the psychological thriller of
Yeah.
this, the suspense of this. Gwen Carver, the character I play, really is the one who is dangerous because she is also messing with people's minds. She is messing with the internal clock of that marriage. She
Mhm.
is telling both Emma and her husband that they can't trust each other. And she is right. And that gives like her a leg up. She's like this sociopath who is exploring, how am I going to ruin this beautiful thing so that I can control them? And those are the questions I ask myself when I go into that kind of character. What motivates her? What gives her pleasure? What is it that's important for her? What kind of hunger does she have at the bottom of her core? Those are the things I ask myself and that I bring in when I go and do the scenes.
Or is the more psychological characters more fun for you? Because it's like we know, like, yeah, Connie Nielsen role. she can kick ass. Was getting into like the psyche of a character more fun for you? Because it's like, yeah, I
I
can do
think everything it all is fun. It's not definitely not an either or. I love getting down and dirty with the worst of them. I love kicking ass. I think it's so much fun. I literally get almost giddy with joy when I'm doing like physical acting. It's really really cool.
Mhm.
Like getting to wield a sword and to step into armor is incredibly fun. For me, one thing I haven't had yet is like I haven't had like a car racing thing, but and nobody knows this, but I am a great stunt driver. And my sons will attest to that. I learned it on The Hunted because Bill Friedkin like taught me really what it took to do my own stunt driving there. It was amazing. I learned to do 360s and everything. I love doing that stuff. So I have that side, and then I am also someone who loves the whole psychological plotting of the character and really exploring what is it that this character really is dealing with? What is it that made them them? Like what is the little rosebud moment for that character? Like those are the things that make my job the best job in the world.
So what you're saying is you just need to be in the Fast and the Furious franchise.
I
You could
think I
just
should.
you could just be like Charlize needs someone on her side, so you can just
Uh, yeah, no,
Charlize
I want to be
you.
one of the good guys. I want to be one of like the new drivers that joins their gang. Yeah.
Well, now she's part of their family. Now it's like
He
evolved.
is. Oh, no, there you go. Yeah. Then I will have to be the bad guy. Yeah.
You just be part of their family. I do love that this movie though is just so like I love how for how dark the theme is, it is very lighthearted and fun. Is that like getting to kind of do comedy in the like it's kind of I don't know how to label it because it's not a drama comedy. It's like it's just a straight up comedy, but it is
But like with all comedy, it has to be grounded
yeah.
in true emotional fact, right? So that's what makes it fun, really, is the truth of it,
Yeah.
and that's what you're talking about. That's what you're feeling.
Yeah, but is it for you getting to do a comedy that does have that very grounded nature? What for you was kind of the not challenge, but like the excitement of doing that because you, like I said earlier, you have such a wider range of things in your career. But comedy is like I say this all the time. I did theater and I did improv and things like that. People take comedy for granted and they think it's easy when
So
comedy
hard.
is kind of like the hardest one of them because it's not easy to make people laugh. What was kind of the challenge for you as an actor to like navigate that?
I mean, I don't think it's a good idea to start from a place of worry. You should always start from a place of possibility. You should always start from a place of opportunity. Um, and with everything comes risk, and you should always risk. You should, if not, there's nothing riding on what you're doing, and it will lack energy. So you got to come in with a sense of what is the opportunity here? What can I make of this? I'm very sort of positive minded person, and I go in always with like a sense of what is the best I can make out of this.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it. And I loved the movie. I thought it was so much fun. And it was so good
Likewise.
to see it was so fun seeing you and Kaylee, especially together. I thought that was such a fun dynamic.
Yeah, she's a great girl.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you.